Good. Good.
Calvin, I know that you were just doing that yourself, but that was one of the most soot things I've ever seen in my life. You're just like, it looked like. You did that, which paper tastes bad.
Yeah, paper's no bueno.
I literally don't know why I just did that to demonstrate my point.
But it was the visual was actually good for me because I didn't see what Calvin did.
Trick.
Dick butt.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, we're sort of alive. Yeah. Yes. Cool. Oh, a terabyte, like TB. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So it's good to see everybody. This is a little late start, but hey, we made it, and that's the important thing. And who's ready to play some
D&D time? I'm ready.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Your audio lagged for a moment, and I didn't realize you asked a question.
Yeah, you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
Yeah, it was just bad timing. No, we're very enthusiastic.
Kind of cut out like right when you were saying. So is everybody ready to?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're like, oh.
I think so. Unless you asked ready to die, in which case.
Also, woo!
Yay! Total party kill.
Yes. But yeah, just so you know, I guess my connectivity on my end is getting a little sketchy up and down, so I'm sorry.
Well, we'll just hopefully it'll work.
Over.
Worst case scenario, you have to repeat yourself a bit, most likely. We'll be all right.
Yeah, the stream was built on an ancient burial ground.
Hey, there we go. Okay. Right on. So let's see. Any announcements? Anything going on? I know Wednesday we have hunters. But other than that,
that's true. Yes.
It's November.
Yeah, Wednesday. Cool. It's November now. Wednesday hunters. I guess Sunday Cloak Crest is going on again.
Are we up for that? Is that what's happening? If not, we should do some more Among Us. I'm down. I'm down for more Among Us.
I would play Among Us all the time, but I do have
that was fun.
Material if you guys wanted to keep doing that stuff.
I'm down with what else.
Well, I would like to do that one shot. Finish that one shot, or.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's not so much finishing the one shot if you want to keep going. It's more like doing a mini, like I could run like a month of Sundays, very literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those characters were so great. I was like, this is juicy.
Yeah. I would like to keep doing a little bit of Gephardt.
Yeah, any chance I can turn it into a bear and jump on things, I guess I'm in.
I mean, that was pretty dope. I was like, oh, yeah. You frog splash him. He's dead. He's toast. That was good stuff.
Oh, yeah. I cannonballed a skeleton. But,
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll sort that out. So maybe we'll play on Sunday, or we'll see. Or else that was ridiculous fun. Rid, you suck.
Wait,
I'm
what?
still mad about Among Us yesterday.
I couldn't hear you.
Rid shivved me in 2 seconds for Among Us yesterday.
For Among Us?
I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
And then he got away with the whole thing.
Yeah,
I thought
Tucker
for sure
speed ganked me one round. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do this one task and.
Because I had killed you in a really bad spot, and Tucker comes moseying along, and I had to be like, "No, I was in the upper room the whole time. I just found him."
I could not tell if you were telling the truth, but I definitely I gave you the Oddlot benefit of the doubt that entire round, and it screwed me over so bad.
Don't trust your friends.
That's what that game is all about.
I mean, that's literally the moral of the story when you play that
Trust
game.
no one.
That's true.
Okay, so
GTA.
does anybody have a question for the group?
Oh, we were gonna do the wish question, right?
Oh yeah. What was it again?
Wish.
I didn't think about it at all, which I probably should have.
Oh yeah.
If your character had a wish, what would you do with it? If you all need a second, I pre-thought about this question.
Ah, that's fair.
I could use a couple seconds, yeah.
Well, friends, you know me. I didn't get into the adventuring game for the fortune. I got into it for the glory. But one of the things you could do with the wish is create something incredibly valuable. I would do that, then pawn it, and then use the proceeds for, a little diamond dust here and there, maybe a couple of gem-encrusted bowls so we could eat a hero's feast when we feel like it. Live it up a little. But yeah, I would generate revenue so we could afford rare spell components. That's what I would do with a wish.
I think I would either wish for an infinite wardrobe with every style of clothing you could imagine, or perhaps a magical set of clothes that could change itself to be anything that I wanted. Maybe that one.
So Brad just thought about this for a really long time just now, and Brad would totally wish for just some more intelligence because Brad once chilled out with these super dope wizards in this tower, and they're sweet, let us teach you things, and Brad was I don't understand, and man, sometimes knowledge is at your fingertips, bro. But I just need to be
I too wish for Brad to have more intelligence.
Has anyone ever actually seen Brad read a book?
Brad writes poetry. Brad is literate.
Well, wait a minute. Does Brad's book count? Does his own book count for reading?
It's filled with scribbles, I think.
Does Brad write the poetry in crayon?
Wow, guys. Wow. I will have you know that Brad is not the only one who is not as smart as our now intelligent basilisk. I'm not the only one.
Okay.
No, that's correct. That's
really,
absolutely
the intelligence of 10 on the basilisk. How is that the frame of reference for really smart?
Well, apparently
Did
it is.
you all dump intelligence?
No.
Well, so listen, I'm a big, burly, gruff guy who just hits things with his sword and he blocks it with his shield. Yeah, man. I don't need to be smart about it. I just need to know how to take a hit. But I guess if we're transitioning from that question, I think I've got a few, but I'll tell you what my wish would be. Actually, first, Elvin, when you said that you would wish to get a powerful item and trade it in, what if that powerful item... Valuable. Okay. So, but what if that valuable item was a powerful one and it killed people? It doesn't matter. So listen, what I think my wish would be really entailing would be a personal friend that I could talk to a lot and that I could just have sit on my shoulder. Maybe some kind of a creature. Elvin, maybe you and I could talk about it later, but he sits there and I can speak with him.
Like a familiar?
No, I don't know that. Like a frog. Or a frog probably.
Oh, well, you do speak with animals, so I suppose it wouldn't matter if the animal was magical in and of itself.
No, it would have to be magical to speak my language. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk.
A frog who talks to me, man. It sits on my shoulder. That's what I want.
Does it have to be a frog? Would you settle for a toad?
Well, I don't like toads, but I guess I would take it.
I would like to change my answer about who gets intelligence.
That's right.
No take backsies.
No take backsies.
Who's next?
Well, wait a minute. So, I think you could totally be my pet and sit on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? What would you wish for?
Can it... I don't know. I don't know what it can do. Like, can it do? Maybe I could just forget a lot of things. That would be good. I would be happy with that. Maybe a bunch of things that happened to me wouldn't have happened, and then that would be. I'd be okay with that.
You tried alcohol.
Yes.
Who's got to go? Thurkir?
And
Thurkir has heard that these
Cereal, right?
silly wishes have restrictions, so since I can't just wish to kill all my enemies, I've heard of a thing called a burrito. Maybe we eat an everything burrito with every animal in it, like all of them on the planet. I'll need your help.
Okay, that's huge burrito.
The item can be worth 25,000 gold.
That's a big
burrito.
burrito.
25,000 gold would have a lot of animals in it. I'm just saying.
Sounds like a curse to me, buddy.
That's a big ass burrito.
That's a huge burrito.
I think in this case, Thurkir's eyes are definitely bigger than his stomach. Plus, it's all cooked.
Now,
maybe we gotta feed Thurkir.
That he would get the everything burrito for all of us.
Yeah.
Ah.
But we should definitely.
One of the advantages.
I thought so.
Yeah, he did say all of
intelligence.
us. Yeah.
I thought Thurkir was at least implied that Alvin could have some. You were implying that I could have some, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tyrael, right?
Yeah. I think what I would do is I would tweak like maybe 3 or 4 features of our Cliffnall arc. I would definitely not destroy the tower, or take part in destroying that. I think we could maybe unfry a few guards, and maybe take Anolo away from his troubles there, and the fourths, just whatever else I didn't think of. Maybe you guys have an idea.
I didn't give a serious answer yet.
Oh.
But actually, I recently had an encounter with it when we were in the Edijin's summer home there. In my dream, I saw Tyr appear to me and bestow upon me some sort of divine status, and actually that really appealed to me. I think I don't know if Wish can do that, but I think I have a new goal.
Cool. Any NPCs you want to hear from?
What does Zarek think Wish for?
Oh God.
He said nervously.
Yes, indeed.
He almost got a chance to.
What would
He
Zarek
almost had a chance. I think. Gosh, this is interesting. I've given this some thought, and I haven't really come up with something really interesting. I don't know. It's difficult. I would. Oh, I know what I would wish for now. Having a taste of combat. I would wish to be a beholder. Yes.
But Zarek, are there any good beholders?
Yeah. I don't. Are there any good humans?
Oh,
No.
No.
Yeah, I agree about the human part, but a beholder, I think we got a good one. Zarek, he'd be a terrific beholder. What's the matter with all of you? I think he'd be great at it.
I meant like
alignment,
not evil.
bro.
I still think Zarek would be good. Right, Zarek? You'd be good. You'd remember my face and all of our faces.
So many more things.
Like, would you still adventure with us, bro? If you were a beholder?
Oh, I presume so. Sure.
Gosh, why
That's
is
a no.
Derek so cute?
That's a no.
Putting in
That's
respect.
a no. Sure.
I think he just dissed us.
I don't know.
Well, we're not in game, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, this exists in a weird offshoot where we act in character, but it's not canonical.
Yeah. Okay. We get everybody? Oh my gosh, you would be his cooks. You would absolutely be his cooks.
Oh yeah, that would 100%. Yeah. Thurkir would be like his chief executive hunting officer. The rest of us would be manning the cook fires.
Yeah, suddenly you're part of the new crime syndicate organized by Zarek.
Yeah. We deposed the Xanathar, and it's now the Zarekathar.
There you go. Okay, shall we? We ready to go on a little bit?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's adventure, bros. Let's see turtle it up and stuff.
That's a good flick.
Yeah.
They're here. Yeah. Okay, cool. I need to get my different earphones. I don't want to stretch out the fez. Anyway, last time we had quite the adventure. We began in the middle of breakfast, continuing your discussions / negotiations with Imai about various properties he has, or his slaves, or freeing them and whatnot. Oh shoot! Before that, let's back it up. Sorry. Because Andrew's mom was already revealed. We had the dreams. Okay. Yep. Sorry. And sorry, I just rewatched the episode to remind myself of some stuff. Then, things got a little too hostile and quickly turned to an interesting combat with Tyrael initiating a force choke, essentially on Imai with his telekinesis.
Sorry,
Then, which prompted, everyone to take action, and suddenly everyone was up, drawing their blades, drawing their weapons. Brad got on a table casting Witch Bolt. Anders defending his mother. Thurkir suddenly hasted and just ripping apart things. Snow was up flying in the air with investiture of ice. Alvin is casting whirlwind on an army outside of Sawagan that had invaded. I mean, it was just madness. Eventually, you guys managed to kill Imai the Ancient, taking his clothes, stuffing them in a box, transporting that box back to the mechanical dragon, they were later recovered by Soot, even though he did send it to Zarek. And let's see. Oh yes, you managed to also negate, or at least stall, the invading Sawagan army or raiding force. So there's those 3 giant sharks which were caught up, which were not affected by the whirlpool, but all their riders were sucked up and people were just destroyed. And let's see, you all managed to get back into your submersible safe and sound, along with Sheldra Overlease, Anders' mother, and her orchestra. Did I miss anything?
What's her last name again? I know I should know that, but
Overlease. I'll open the chat.
Did we talk about the absolute like chaos that we caused during this little mini battle?
There was also a whole other war, people attacked as we were doing that whole thing.
Yeah.
There was all kinds of nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was whirlpools and nonsense, and we just took everybody out. It was crazy.
Zarek got a shot, which gave him a taste for blood.
Zarek got a couple of shots in.
Made a mistake in hindsight, but hey.
Oh yeah. Everything was been a mistake with Zarek.
Many mistakes in regards to Zarek.
It's not a mistake with Zarek. He just wanted a little taste. He did so good.
Yeah, that's what we said about feeding him a devil snail stalk, too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. That went well.
Responsible spectator. Ooh.
Matt, your screen has gotten haunted. You're being haunted. You're fully green and gray and
There
flashing for
are
me.
ghosts in your machine.
Yeah. Oh.
Turn your camera off and back on, maybe.
This is the true Halloween episode.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
a week later, but okay, hold on. Where is the video?
Oh boy.
Why did they turn his audio off?
Oh, you're back. Okay. Okay, that's good. This is a good sign.
When you turned your screen off, you went mute as well. That was neat.
What?
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's lagged.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's super lagged. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's really windy up here. I'm not sure if that affects the Wi-Fi or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything, so don't listen to me.
It blows the Wi-Fi through the air.
Yeah.
Ideally, not being on Wi-Fi is always better, but like, there's only so many places you can do that.
You gotta
in
get
the
a metal
house, so.
coat hanger and like move it around the room.
A Pringles chip can, like, right? Like...
You're gonna have to also involve some aluminum foil while you're at it.
Mm-hmm.
TPK it is tonight.
Yeah, we deserve it.
TPK.
All right. So it goes.
Okay,
We really are all gonna die.
Starts tomorrow.
I have actually, all joking aside, started thinking about what the next campaign might.
Oh yeah.
Don't you do that?
I've been thinking about that forever.
No way.
I mean, no. I love this campaign. But I mean, we're level 14 right now.
Don't go ending it like before it has to end. No.
Damn right.
No, I don't want to end it before it has to end.
Don't go chasing
This would be my first 1 to 20 campaign.
Yeah, seriously.
So
yeah, that'd be really
like,
wild.
I love you all, and I love these characters.
Yeah. No, like I fully expect for us to get to 20. You know.
Yeah, I'll probably shed a tear if Alvin doesn't make it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm still in awe that Brad is alive.
Yeah. Right. I was gonna change the music. I know we're super focused right now. I think.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all got our game faces on.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. What's So we're gonna rev off. So the Sahuagin army is in disarray. They are still swept up in Alvin Allgood's whirlpool. People are retreating. Whatever's left of Imai's forces is cleaning up and retreating back to their safety of his vacation home. And you guys have taken off and are sort of heading north to easily dodging all the chaos below. What do you do?
I'd take a nap.
You're heading. Okay.
Scoop you up, put you in my bag.
That works.
We need to find a place where we can drop Shalandra off.
Are you saying that over comms?
Yes.
Or were you saying that like off the table?
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying that on to you guys live.
Just backtrack and drop it off where we came in.
Andrew, my friend, are we trying to drop your mother and her band on dry land, or what's the plan there?
That's what I'm hoping for. We can't be that far away from a safe place, can we?
I mean, yeah, we could probably get him to the ship if nothing else.
Let me just put you on pause right there, Ender. You asked if yes. I guess what was going through my head is this is your mother, buddy. We will do our very best, and I think we should make it our number one objective is to get your mother to safety. It's your mom. Yeah?
Well, I mean, of course, I appreciate you saying that, but
yeah, that's it then. That's what we do next. We just take her to safety. Period. All right. Yeah, let's do it. And wait a minute, where does she live? That's a pretty big question, though.
We can just fly up enough to find out where they landed the ship, and then
yeah, I feel like
drop them off
short-term safety means the good ship Buick LeSabre.
Well, yeah, yes, of course. I mean, she doesn't. The Buick's gonna take us anywhere we need to go. I mean,
Buick's a very reliable ride.
Oh, where is Anders' mom? Is she like? I mean, we're all kind of cramped in this thing. Yeah, it's the mechanical dragon.
Yeah. So they're all within pretty. You're all pretty close to each other, unless you are specifically in one of the appendages of the dragon. You're most likely in the belly, which is a sort of common area.
Okay.
You would like my station, and this is how I do this, and this is like kind of a little kid.
And she's looking at it gracefully. She's, oh yes, oh, very interesting. And who made this for you? Asking questions.
A brass dragon. It's awesome. Or is it a copper dragon? I can't ever keep it straight, but it was a dragon, Mom. A dragon made this for us, and a gnome inventor, Buckmaster Shotworth or something. I can't remember his name either, but it's
wonderful.
Thanks.
She smiles, just totally just beaming at you.
So we have a lot to talk about, I guess, but not a lot of time to do it. And I mean, we are trying to sort of maybe save the world, I guess. We kind of do that.
Oh. Well, of course. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Where are you off to now?
Well, we're going to bring you and your band to our airship, and you should be safe there for a while until we get back. And and then we're going back under the water to there's this unicorn, I guess. We've been saving these unicorn guardians, and we would have saved this one too, except we were trapped in a trans-dimensional space for 2 years, and maybe a little bit too much time passed. And I'm babbling. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know if do you know who Tiamat is?
Oh, I do. I'm familiar with the Queen of Dragons.
Yeah, she's got some sort of plot going on where she's trying to come into our world and destroy it and take it over with her kind of dragons, I think. Yeah, so we're trying to stop that. We've been pretty successful so far. Like I said, this one unicorn here that maybe we can still save. My friend Soot there, and I think my friend Alvin had this idea about maybe using a wish to bring her back.
Oh, well, that's certainly a possibility. I rolled a history check for her to see what she remembered from her just being around Imai and all this kind of stuff. And I rolled 20.
Nice.
Dice like
go
her.
mama.
Yeah. So she continues. There were several discussions I overheard, even in conducting Imai talking to other people and some of his other messengers and whatnot, that that the unicorn is certainly deceased. It's been reanimated, or as some sort of forces taken over. So it may have the form of the original unicorn, but is nothing but malevolence right now. And he, in his sort of interest, sent out some scouts to the whirlpool of the dead to examine what's going on over there, and it's getting larger. It seems to be growing taller, like it's trying to connect to the surface of the water. And in an immense swirling, there's this beam of light that shoots up out of it, like it's trying to create some sort of bridge between what's down below, where Zara's lair is, and the water up above. Every scout came back with the same horrible stories that it was a cyclone of death that just consumed everything. You would see the faces of people melting and shifting and under the water in the currents. There were stones that were just disintegrating and then reform. There were bones floating around. And all the way down, it was just this angry purple and like almost like neon green and crackling energy all the way down through it that led down to Zara's domain. And that's what I remember hearing.
Wow, Mom, that's awesome. I mean, thank you for telling us that. That's very helpful and also incredibly unnerving. But I'm sure we'll be able to
Don't go.
not die.
I we just met again. Don't go.
Ma.
Let someone else do it. There's other heroes. There's other people.
I've been honking that horn for a while now, to be honest with you. But what I've come to realize is Tyr put me here for a reason. And as much as I might not like it, as much as I might rather, play in your orchestra or have my own concert hall and play there to the adoring female fans, I feel like I got to do this.
I understand.
But we do have a lot to talk about when I get back.
Well, let's leave it at that then. When you come back, we will
Oh,
catch
yeah.
up and
I'm hard to kill. Let me tell you, Mom. I mean,
there's the bravado I fell in love with your father.
Hey, have you talked to Dad lately?
No. I haven't.
He went. Wow, how long has it been? I mean, the last time I talked to him, he was going into your people's forest. I rescued this boy, and he thought maybe your people could help him to look after him.
Oh, it's been a long time, and I haven't been home in quite a long time. Even when I was there for the brief stint, I ended up here.
Okay. Well, gee, I might have been. I don't even know how many. At least 5 years ago. I don't know where the 2 year missing years factor in or not. But I mean, well, I'm not going to tell you to look him up, but you might want to talk to him and hammer out a few things.
20 years.
20 years? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since I sent Zane to your people, it was about 5 years ago. Maybe more? Boy, the boy might be grown up by now.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's just talk about music until we get back to our ship.
Sure. And you guys continue to commiserate about your favorite songs, your tunes, different instruments, and all manner of different kind of musical related conversation. And as you're looking out the window, you see that below you is the almost a labyrinthine kind of mess of corridors and bubbles, and you guys are currently I don't know how to say this. Swimming is the right, I guess, proper term. What does a submersible do? It doesn't guide. I mean, I don't know. Over what is known as the roiling labyrinth, and from down below you see these bubbles and different kind of steam jets, and this effervescence right between corridors, stretching out for miles. You can even look closely. You see little caves dot the inside of these lower corridors. You kind of things swimming below, darting in and out very quickly. It looks to be a very active place with bubbles and just kind of life. But more than that, you see the columns and these corridors of earth just kind of shift and move as the labyrinth kind of reconfigures itself as you're passing over it. And off in the distance is kind of where you see where you entered, which would be near underneath the waterfall and Tedra's home. And you're seeing those gigantic hands holding the bowl coming into view. What do you do?
Alvin's gonna look and see if he sees Tedra, since I know we're approaching her home.
Okay, make a perception check.
Sure. 15.
15. Are you making it with the dragon?
No, I was just using Alvin's stats.
Okie dokie. So in that case, as you're looking around, where is it? Through the darkness, you see bits of the kind of crackling blue energy shoot up from the hands. It's difficult to tell, but you know that there is something there, and you presume it is Tedra because that's where you saw her last time doing her thing.
Okay.
Other folks?
How hurt were we all? Because I could go to the med bay and cast Mass Cure Wounds.
How much time is this traveling taking, actually? Can we be taking like a short rest or a long rest during this?
This is easy. Yeah, this is, you're traveling for at least an hour.
Okay.
That's
so
what
a
I'm doing.
short rest is probably...
Okay.
But what Brad would be like sitting down writing a little bit of poetry about, you know, shark whirlpools.
Yeah, people definitely took damage.
Yeah, your mom looks a little worse for wear, but she's like, "Oh, this is nothing. This is fine. I've had worse."
So it shut down most of the guards pretty quickly, so most of us should be in pretty good condition.
I don't think Brad took any damage at all.
I didn't take any damage.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
I'm down a little bit, but nothing some hit dice won't take care of.
Well, I mean, if we can use the dragon to heal, might as well.
It has an amount of charges we can expend without worrying per day, right?
Yes.
It recharges. Yeah. If we're whatever, you know, guys, we did expend more charges than we used earlier. I don't know where the track is for our charges. Like when we first took it out on its test drive.
Yeah, you guys like blew through like 37 charges or something like that.
We were kicking the tires.
Yeah, but
sure.
I don't know. Brad will happily play the Song of Rest, although actually, Andrew, yours is better, isn't it?
That's true. I'll play it throughout the whole ship for people.
Yeah.
Cool.
What is mine? I haven't used that in a while.
Is it a D8? An extra D8 at your level?
So how much?
D10.
So I'm looking up. My Song of Rest is D10.
Nice.
Ooh.
So add a D10 to your
hit
die roll.
Okay. So I will do that. Where is mine?
That's for anyone taking a short rest.
Oh yeah, Shalandra's doing much better. As you're playing your Song of Rest, and you see it kind of resonate throughout the ship, and people are just feeling better. There is a joviality now. There is a sense of camaraderie, and like it's definitely a soothing but very peaceful, relaxing kind of song. And your mom is just so very proud. You see the wounds on her kind of shrink and recede, and she looks lively, like she's regaining a bit more of her inner light. She just smiles at you.
Happy
Nothing
mom.
else. Yeah. Okay. As you get closer, Alvin, you clearly see that it is Tedra still looking down into the basin of the hands. And oh yeah, totally looks up and you see her eyes blaze with lightning. Oh, like this kind of crackle up and down over her eyebrows, up through her head. Not up through her head, over her face. Sorry, and her eyes are just kind of white hot. And just all you see is just whiteness in front of her eyes, and then they blink out, and in her green, large, giant eyes see you, and she kind of squints, and she goes, just kind of waves.
Greetings, Tedra. You look lovely.
And she looks around. She goes, "Oh, you don't have to say that." And she stands up to her full giant height, and she kind of just swims over, and she turns around and swims and ends up swimming up next to you. So she's accompanying you guys as you're traveling.
I have a question off the table. Is it possible to make the mechanical dragon wink?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Then Alvin says, "Well, Miss Tedra, I just called him how's I sees him," and he makes the dragon wink at her.
And she kind of swims up, puts her face right near the eye of the looks in, and she goes, and then recedes.
Alvin turns like 10 different shades of red.
Clea.
He blushes so hard.
Well, hair trailing off and behind her, bits of seashell and kelp are woven into her hair.
Was there anyone else in the cockpit with Alvin?
Now you think about that question.
No. I mean, because I know we're at capacity.
Brad was actually way up there. He might still be. He would totally be like...
You know what? If Brad's still up there, yeah. Alvin totally, like, turns at him, still blushing, but then he, like, does, like, the buddy wink at Brad. It's like,
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. What else are we doing? Anything? Or are you just moving on?
Are any of the orchestra people hurt or no?
No, everyone's totally fine now.
Did Tedra say that she didn't much care for Imai?
If I remember accurately, she didn't really have much of a preference either way. She just let him do his thing. Like, he existed and she was aware of him.
Oh, we should probably warn her, though, that the Sawagan seem to be out in force right now, though. What with their giant shark monstrosities and all.
Yeah, she kind of she nods and she looks down to where. So where are you located right now?
Snow.
I'd be in the wings.
The wings.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. So she looks at the top of the back, and looks at you, and she nods. Totally, just seems unconcerned.
All right. Good.
Okay. So, Tedra, as she is swimming along with you, she's like, "Well, are you heading back to the surface? If you are, I mean, it was lovely to meet you."
Well, yes and no. We're dropping some friends off on the surface, but then we still have business to attend to in the whirlpool.
Oh, indeed.
Sahuagin gods to kill.
Oh, yes. Well, if I know I offered before, but if I can in some small way be of assistance to you, I would help alleviate some of your burdens.
Indeed, that would be most appreciated. We shall We shall be returning back underwater within the day, I expect. I don't believe we have that many preparations to make.
Good.
Can any of the rest of us hear that offer?
I mean,
Yeah.
If I'm talking to her, it means that it is happening at like full volume because I'm projecting out to her out of the dragon. So yeah, you would all hear this conversation.
Yep.
Tedra, if you would be so kind to make sure none of the Sahugan or any undead make it past the surface, if you see them, that would be good.
Oh, I think they are wise enough to skirt around my home. But you never know. It's been a long time since I've had to and she kind of floats by and she flexes. Exercise and flex these muscles, but maybe I'll get the chance. All right, and she peels off and heads back, swims back down to her place with the hands, and you see that as she swims away, she turns and she waves, and her eyes light back up again, and as she swims back down. You guys ascend towards the surface pretty easily, and you see the light of the afternoon sun kind of shimmering through the upper portions of the water, and you break through the surface. You're floating on top. The waterfall is off to the east of you, and you're looking around. It is a fine, clear day, and you are in the middle of the Basin of Beginning. The airship is around. I think kind of stationed just above the ground, off to the north. You guys are swimming over there, paddling, however the dragon moves. Yeah.
As long
Do I
as
have to meet it?
everything looks peaceful at the airship, that's our heading.
Yeah. So when you're looking over at the ship, you see Gimbal kind of pull himself up over the railing, goes, and he starts, suddenly like all the little gnomes are just running around the ship. You see a flurry of activity. The ship at the bottom opens up, and like this kind of ramp kind of drops down, and Gimbal comes trucking out. He goes, ah! He's super happy to see everybody, and you bring in the dragon out and right on the ramp and get sucked back up in, and you are now inside the airship.
All right.
Did his
Assume
webcam
we're
die
all
for everyone
piling out.
else?
Qua?
His webcam went gray again, to me at least.
No, I'm good.
I can see powers still.
Oh,
It
there we
did
go.
that
It's
earlier,
fixed.
but it
Okay.
cleared up.
Oh yeah, it's
all
fixed
good.
again. So weird. The signal gets like
Gross.
corrupted and freaks out. Yeah, haunted. He's spooky.
Mom, this is our airship. Come on. I'll show you where my bunk is, and then I'll show you around the.
Okay. And she's like, oh, this is impressive. Oh, yeah. Oh, and she just floored and remark and with how well you've done for yourself.
I want to shout, "We stole it!" as I see him like showing off the.
What you? Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm coming.
It's not wrong.
He was evil anyway.
Yeah, they were bad people. I mean, probably.
It was, we're taking evil and repurposing it for good.
I mean, he literally enslaved those
Real
gnomes.
classic hero stuff.
Oh, yes. Is that what they call upcycling?
Yes, our druids are very fond of it.
It's like super hip, bro.
Yeah.
It's good for the environment too.
Oh, I'm very glad that all of you have worked so hard together to save this airship, and to take it from bad people, and so you are using it for good. I don't know all of you very well, but you make me very proud.
oh, we're brothers. And I'm going to introduce her to like, oh, this is Alvin. Like I've known him the longest. We started this team together, and that's a Nullo.
And Alvin's like, if you haven't heard of me, it's okay. I understand you've sort of been out of circulation for a while.
Oh, aren't you? You are sweet. You are very endearing. I thank you for looking past a fault of mine. Oh, and this is a Nolo. She looks up. Oh, well, you are very large.
And you are very old, I presume. And nice to meet you. And I sincerely mean that as you are very wisdomatic, but a Nolo doesn't know how to say that. So yeah,
I'm weak.
Wisdomatic.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
he means well.
I do. Oh, sorry.
I do.
Yeah. Well, I have not been called old in a very, very long time. And coming from the one likes of you, which puts your hand out 4 arms, goes, you are sweet.
Oh, ma'am. It's quite... to be in your presence is quite impressive. But yeah.
So,
thank you.
Hello? I think they needed you down in the engine room, like now.
Oh, you know that Zarek. He's always cooking things and stuff down in the engine room. At least that's what they tell me a lot. So, and I run.
Okay.
That's
yeah, I'm very... Oh, that's Soot.
So he's a Traxling. He's a little weird.
I'll just do one of the mega smiles. Full of sharp teeth.
Oh, that is a very good use of that illusion. You must be quite skilled.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This is Snow.
You have the prettiest scales.
Oh, I thank you, and enchanté. You have fabulous fashion sense.
I am charmed indeed. Bonsoir, allez, bon rêve. I mean, I hope you have a nice, pleasant evening.
This is Tyrael.
Oh,
Hello,
my,
ma'am.
you look serious.
Most of the time, yes.
I was gonna say there's very intense exchanged glances between everyone else in the party.
Yeah, he knows Zane. That's how he kind of got in there.
Oh.
They're in the old fisticuffs. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know Zane. Delightful.
Actually,
Zane dude's ass. This. That's Thurk here. Don't hang out with him if he's hungry.
You know that saying, "Skeletons in the closet"? I'm the reason for that saying. Would you like to see the closet?
No, I will pass, but thank you for the offer. That's
All
very
right.
kind of you. I do not have need of skeletons in any closets anymore.
These are all my friends.
If you need armor, I'll make you some out of skeletons. They make great armor.
I have a skeleton too.
Oh, goody. So, if you all, it'd be really quite something if you all got together and made me a skeleton thing, like a skeleton chest or a skeleton closet itself. I would have very much. I'm just kidding. That's all. Don't make me anything.
I was like,
Can I run back up?
Body parts, you say?
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of my thing.
I run back up with a pizza made with pineapples, Gouda cheese.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Sun-dried tomatoes and a spritz of fermented fruit. And I bring that up to your mother, Ander, and I'm like, listen, if you haven't had some of this, it smells, well, I would say interesting. but the tastes are out of this planet, or realm, or dimension, whatever it is you've ever been to. We've been to a few, but anyway, you can have a few of these pieces.
Oh, thank you. Did you
So
make
good.
this?
No, I should tell you first, it is from one of the finest chefs in all of this ship, and that's Zarek. He makes us all of our food.
Ship.
Oh,
Yeah, we
well,
have
good.
a spectator. Being a hero,
have a-
yeah, it's been a weird ride. I mean, like, these are not the people I thought I would hang out with, but these are my friends, and that's Brad.
Are you going to eat all of that pizza? Because I'd really like a bite of it.
Oh, yo, please help yourself.
Just a little.
And she hands you over the whole pizza.
As she hands over the pizza, since Ander has finally given Brad like his moment, Brad is just going to like do this like very, very dramatic bow and be like, "Your beauty is beyond that which of the moonflowers glow in the darkest nights of the harvest moon." And he's gonna bow real deep.
Make a performance check.
Sweet.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, that would be
And I mean that both. Pizza in this scenario right here.
That's a 14.
I am a 14. So she looks at you and she smiles. She goes, "Oh, I remember when I used to be a poet." You are off to a fantastic start, my dear. You need to work on some of the rhyme and making sure those land. But other than that, that is a beautiful sentiment. I am honored to have you be part of my son's circle here.
Sweet. He's gonna like really awkwardly be like, "Cool," and like back up because he got mommed.
Like goes to lean on the wall, misses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, you're all so nice. I'm so very happy that you're all with my little Ander.
Wait a minute. He's quite strong. Wait, little. I mean, he's not that little. He's not Elven little or Snow little or even Soot. I mean, that guy's little.
I'm small.
Yes, I mean, little is a figurative term here in this context. My dear Goliath.
I see.
I'm sure that pizza is delicious.
You wouldn't even know.
Do you have forks and knives here to give this gentleman? Perhaps a plate?
Oh wait,
We've tried.
He refuses.
Doesn't take.
Oh,
the size of a fork.
Opens a drawer. It's full of cutlery. We've tried.
But it's so tiny in my hands. I can't fit a fork in my hands. It's like holding onto a toothpick. Feels like.
Oh, come now. You must have some sort of manual dexterity to use a small fork.
My fingers. Look, see, it's got the same amount of digits as a fork would. And it cleans right off.
So hard. Really, we have.
On the other hand, you're also lucky you're not watching your care eat pizza.
He doesn't eat pizza.
Oh well, I guess that is a fair point. I guess it's all about perspective with everything. But yes, this is lovely. So I see we're on land. Is this my am I supposed to depart now?
I think you could stay here on the ship if you wanted to. I mean,
like
where would you go?
Oh well, I would return to my people at some point. They do need their leader, and if I am to assume my rightful position, I do need to go back.
Sweet.
Oh,
then
right,
like,
yeah.
oh, whoa, Who did we just lose?
Uh-oh.
Who dropped out?
Josh.
Josh.
Oh no! We lost a Nolo! Oh,
Oh,
no.
To the void.
Here we go.
Oh, he's back.
And he's back.
Got trapped in that sword again, huh?
I don't know what happened there. You know,
It's
keep
all
going.
right. He failed one check on the banishment, but then he came back. It's fine.
I did. It's a sword. It protects me from that kind of thing.
Brad, what were you saying?
Oh, like, you should totally chill on this ship in safety up here while we go and, like, do the whole unicorn biz, and then you and Ander and then we can, like, all chill while we drop you off at your place. We'll escort you, milady.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I said milady, and, like, I think Rid died.
I am deceased. This message is coming to you from the afterlife. I'm using the Ouija board to talk to you all right now.
Persuasion.
I go behind my mom, but so Brad can see me. I casually bend a piece of metal with my hands. Look at him.
Oh my god, he's so strong it could happen too.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the strength.
Yeah. Canonically, that happens.
Yeah, that definitely happens. So Gimbel's just looking up at Andrew going.
But yeah, that was a 16. So
okay, so 16. Oh well, you are the charmer. Perhaps I will stay for a little while and get my sea legs or my land legs back again. Yes, I think the orchestra and I could do with a lot of fresh air and some sunlight, and it'd be good for everyone just to sort of relax, I guess, a bit. If I'm not too much of an imposition, that is. I mean, I would never want to wear out my welcome.
Stay here, Mom. This will be great. And we'll go take care of this real quick. We'll be right back, and we can catch up, and maybe we can go see our people.
Okay, then great. I guess I will sit tight and I'll play some music, and then she starts looking around and maybe clean. Yeah.
You can stay in my room if you want.
Oh, okay. Sure. If it's not too much of a imposition.
Oh no. Just if there are extra women's clothing there, that's just they were left.
Oh, we all have our indiscretions. I understand. I am good at turning a blind eye. Normally, one doesn't keep trophies.
Much trophies as they were in a hurry to leave. Anyway, but yeah, it's make yourself at home.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
wait, has Andrew brought women onto the airship?
Not that you know of.
Right, so the thing is, I'm thinking is I think he likes to wear those clothes himself.
I also thought that just a little bit. I was like, well, Andrew is very pretty.
It's either that or there's some stealth checks happening at like 3 a.m. That's what's going on. Sneaking girls into our airship.
I have dimension
door. Oh, you're just bamfing your booty calls onto the boat.
Anybody I want.
I'm not privy to any of those checks, so. Anyway, so Shalandra goes over to the bow and starts looking over and looking at the land around, taking in the whole scenery, just breathing the air in deeply, and she looks at peace. What are we doing?
Alvin's gonna go look for Mr. Bricks.
Okay. So you find him in the lower holds, trying to avoid certain, just keep a low profile. And hello, hello, Ander. No, I'm sorry. You're Alvin. Sorry, it's a little.
It's all right. How are you doing, Mr. Bricks?
Oh, as well as one can be, just tucked away down here when I can't look at anything directly.
Yes. Is Gimbal making any progress with those spectacles for you? The protective eyewear?
Slowly, as far as I understand. Not quick enough for my liking, but I am given to understand that we can't really make too much progress because we're not within light years of a proper workshop. So we're kind of
yes. Gimbal is rather particular about his tools. He gets that from his father. Inventors, they're persnickety.
Indeed.
Otherwise, things are all right. I trust you're in good health.
Yes, I'm doing well enough as one can be expected. I could use a bit of a snack. It's been a while since I've been able to petrify something and then chew its remains.
Indeed. Well, providing no one else minds, I suppose I could wild shape. We could go for a bit of a hunt.
Oh, well, I don't think that's necessary for you to wild shape. I am perfectly capable of hunting on my own. And
I know you're capable. I just thought that it might be fun. I'll tag along. I'll let you do all the petrifying.
Well, if you insist.
I won't say that I insist, but I would suggest. And mechanically speaking, I would like to take this opportunity to point out that Mr. Briggs is charmed by me for the next 30 days.
Yes. He was just being polite.
Fair enough. He is a very polite bastard. So I'll just talk to the others. Say we're going to pop out for a snack.
Okay. Yes. Shall I accompany you?
Or yes. Okay. We whilst we were underwater, we met and then promptly rescued Andrew's mother. So it's been quite an interesting day.
Oh, it's a family
day and a half.
Are always a lovely thing.
It really was a joyous occasion.
Oh, goody. Okay, so as he follows you back up to the upper decks, he's looking around, just averting eye contact, just trying not to, pretty much looking at the ground. Hello, everybody. Lovely to see you all again.
Y'all just gonna ignore Mr. Briggs?
I can unmute for a second.
That is, as I expected. I see. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some food, and he starts trucking to the ladder.
Should we land first, or?
Like, is he gonna go swim? Can you swim, bro? Like, we're in there's water here.
Oh, I'll be fine. Do not worry.
I could give you swimming lessons sometime.
Oh, is that a fact?
Totally.
Well, actually, he probably could.
Yeah. Well, perchance we shall indulge someday. But for right now, and he starts to climb over the edge of the airship. He doesn't move very fast. He's clomping, and he's like, "Oh, excuse me, goodbye." And oh my gosh, there's got to be something with the NPCs because I'm just rolling like crazy good for all the NPCs.
Nice.
When it comes to combat things, it's just like my dice are just gonna be like, okay. So you guys are the charmed ones.
You have narrative dice.
Apparently. Without even trying. And so he actually climbs down the side of the airship, like clomping, and he gets about 10 feet away, just jumps and lands easily. And he's like, he puts up a little claw. Okay. and
Good luck.
He starts to walk off into the taller grasses to procure himself a meal.
And then Alvin kind of says to the rest of them, it's like, if you don't mind, it's just me and Mr. Brick's little, bonding time. I was thinking I might a wild shape. Be back in a few. And then Alvin's gonna kind of like hop overboard.
Okay.
Wild shape into a basilisk like midair to land.
You cannot.
How high level is a basilisk? Maybe you could do like an alligator.
I can turn into an adolescent basilisk.
Ah! It's a teenage.
You've
Alvin.
let me do this before.
Teenage druid. Basilisk. Ninja basilisk.
Be a Komodo dragon or something.
You did hunt something.
Can I do a giant lizard?
Okay. You did take him out hunting once.
I did take him out hunting one time. Oh. Maybe I just turned into a giant lizard and went hunting with him. I realized that a basilisk is a monstrosity. You're right.
I do not recall then again,
I must have just turned into like a Komodo dragon or something, like a giant lizard, and went out hunting with him. That's my faulty memory.
So as you see Alvin jump over and transform and land and scurry off after Mr. Bricks, the grass is parting. You see the form disappear. That's where we're gonna take a break.
Ooh.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna leave the recording running and just that's that kind of.
Yeah, we'll just
chop it out later.
Chop this out.
No problem.
I wonder if there's like some part of Alvin's brain is like, I could just cast enlarge reduce on myself, but twice.
A lot.
A lot.
Twice.
Well, I mean, he's 3.5 feet tall, so if you cast enlarge on him, he would be a 7-foot tall gnome. So if you did that again, he would be a 14-foot tall gnome. I don't know.
So does it compound like that, or does it just add another 3-5?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
That'd be crazy.
We don't have a wizard in the party anymore.
I mean, it's magic, right? So I mean,
it is magic. You might need
maybe
more
it
than
does.
one wizard.
But I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd be different. Probably
that's just
different
upcasting
right?
You
probably need more than one.
Is it concentration?
I don't know.
I'm looking right now.
Again, it's a wizard spell.
Are we trying to combine a bunch of things to let Alvin live out some sort of dream? I missed out the beginning part.
I mean, Alvin just wants to settle down with Tedra, apparently.
Oh, you're trying to figure out how to make it work,
Yeah.
Okay, so its target doubles size in all dimensions. Its weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh my god.
So it increases it by one size category. So from medium to large, for example.
Yep.
It's concentration.
If there isn't enough room, the creature may.
There's nothing that says you can't.
What?
Alvin has a new answer of what he would do with a wish spell.
Yeah, it's concentration though, so multiple people would need.
Yeah, it would have to be multiple casters.
And it only lasts for a minute.
Well, this is going to be awkward.
That's perfect.
It's an awkward first date.
Damn it, Dan.
You shut your whore mouth, Andrew.
Dan is zesty. That motherfucker, Dan.
We're clipping all of this out of the actual episode.
Or at least bleep the swears.
We can keep this part for some sort of blackmail treasure trove for later,
There you go.
Oh, speaking
whatever. I might as well be saying this in character. It's like, do you think there's a chance?
So
I've dated taller women before, but
large to huge. You'd have to have 3 different people cast enlarge on you.
So look, I just need 3 different wizards.
Or 3 scrolls.
Well, no, that would mean that you'd have to maintain concentration.
Oh wait, it's concentration. Yes.
Mm-hmm, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yes.
So you get 3 wizards to do that, and then you wish for permanency.
Hell, Nola could cast it.
You could maybe make her mini. Don't we have that cage that makes things small?
Look, friend, at no point do I want to make the large woman tiny. That's ridiculous. don't be absurd.
What? You saying that us large people can't be tiny once in a while? While you little people can be large once in a while.
So there was
not
totally
saying
a
that
song
you
about
can't be.
all I
I'm
want to
just
see
saying
is a
that I
giant
shouldn't,
woman.
impose
Oh,
my
yeah,
height
Steven Universe.
restrictions on
Yes.
All I wanna do
Oh,
is see
proper, I
Alvin
see.
turn into a giant woman. Giant
Well,
woman.
you don't want
Yeah.
Alvin to turn into a giant.
Steven Universe.
Well, it's
that
giant, a
probably
giant
seems
Alvin.
pretty weird.
All I wanna do is see
I
you
listen to
turn into
too much
a
metal
giant
and I
A
have-
Alvin.
giant druid. A
A
giant
giant
druid.
The giant druid is
Yeah, there we
perfect.
go.
There you
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
approve.
There's
Oh,
a
it's-
joke track on Amon Amarth at the end of one of their albums, Stand Up to Go Down, and he just wants a really tall woman that he has to look up to and stuff. It's
Well,
great.
well, Dan, I just wanted to say that you've taken
Stand
something
up
that was
to
really
go
beautiful. Beautiful and pure.
Yet again, proof that there is
yeah.
music for everybody.
Chris, good, perfect clip.
Oh my. All right, you ready to get back?
Let's
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Take the music back on. There we go. All right. Kitty. Head on.
Tiago.
Not that.
So as Alvin bounds off in the grass after Mr. Bricks, the rest of you find yourself with some extra free time aboard the good ship Euclid Saber. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna go to Snow and Tucker. Not Tucker. Tucker's not a character in this game.
Tucker.
Tyrion.
I'm gonna have to make a character named Tucker. After you guys.
Too gray.
Here's what we do. Everyone makes a character that's one of our names, but you can't play your own name.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Oh,
I will have
Yeah,
that would cause
terrible.
absolute chaos. I mean, I'm not at that.
Okay,
My tongue
so
would get twisted.
Tyrael and Snow and Ander, and just be like, to kind of like pull you guys over towards each other, and I'm like, the wishes, or the wish, because I think it's one wish. The wish.
Yeah.
We got to figure out how to make it do the thing for the unicorn.
Can we just wish for true resurrection?
That's why I was asking, because I don't know how to do it.
I mean, do we still have to cast it, or do we just wish for it and then it casts it itself?
Because, yeah, with the material components on that. I mean, if we got to come up with that, too. Holy cow. Let me make a check here and see if I can remember.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking somebody with some high arcana could do some stuff and some assisting.
Yeah, let's see here. I get a +6, so I'll try and do an Arcana roll to see if I can figure it out. $22.
22. Okay. Well, as you're looking at the shell,
Shit.
examining it, you are a little bit perplexed. It seems to have a quality of almost like a scroll, like it would just, you use it and sort of produce the effect, but it is a little uncertain considering the nature of the spell. Yeah.
So I'll explain that to them. So basically, still a little unsure.
Let me think about it. Oop.
I will provide help.
13. Oh. You might have a better arcana than I do.
Do I?
I have a +4.
Oh, I have a +6. Wow.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I have a +6. Wow. Oh dear.
Well, that's a net 1.
That's good.
But this is a 7. I thought it was 2 net 1s for a second, but it's a 7. I'm okay. Everything's fine. So 6 plus 7 is some numbers.
13.
But not a lot.
Yeah, no, it's kind of, you guys seems like you need more information, considering the nature of the object and how the spell works.
Can you help us out here?
Oh yes, DM dice. That's what we need.
Natural 20 coming up.
This is why he's going to kill us.
The wish backfires and everything you. The anti-wish, though. Okay, so as Shalandra comes, she looks over. She goes, "How did you get that? That is amazing that you have that."
Well, he didn't need it anymore, or anything anymore.
Oh, no, I suppose he didn't.
I got his clothes too.
Oh, lovely. Have you tried them on? They look a little big for you, though.
I put them on and look like a small child and
Are they bloody at all? Like, didn't we kill him in those clothes?
Yeah, he didn't have blood per se, but you see like remnants of his elemental form and being. Like you see bits of seashell and like dried sea foam all over it. Yeah.
I'm just like.
You are a delight. So, and she looks at the shell you're holding up. Oh, I gotta find her. Hold on. I'm sorry. I should have pulled up her stats earlier. It's not great. Sorry. Suddenly the DM dice have betrayed you in this moment. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Where is she? Nah, she even with her training, she looks at it. She goes, your best bet is probably to find someone with more experience than me. I know what it does, but I don't know how Imai used it, or what other things were around should he need them. I apologize. I am not more helpful. Normally in these situations, I would offer like cookies or something, but I have nothing. I'm just sorry.
We could take it to somebody who does know.
Yes, I mean I would suggest someone who has been around a long time, a powerful wizard or some sort of
a dragon.
Potentially, yes, a dragon that would work. Maybe.
We could send you in the box to Meehan.
We could send him
along with other. Yeah.
Didn't you bros used to hang with a super powerful wizard? Like I could have sworn.
Are you speaking to me? I'm sorry.
No, like these bros, like the Oddlot, they totally used to roll with this super badass wizard. Like, would he know?
I'll make an illusion of what I think Kuzard looked like.
Oh yeah.
Do you think he'd be busy right now?
I just gotta ask: is the illusion of what Soot thinks Kuzard looks like even remotely accurate?
No,
is he like 12 foot tall and breathes fire?
He's got he's very boxy and he's like arms rotate all the way around and stuff.
Like a little Japanese robot
I know
toy.
Elvin's not there to see it, but I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
But it still has like the wizard hat and stuff. Like you can tell that's what he's trying to pull off. But I don't know him, so I can't go see him.
Oh, bummer.
but we do have his scarf.
That is correct.
I need a body part.
But this was okay. So listen, I don't know if you know how like the robot people look like, right? But I firmly believe that like you know how you've got fur, or like robot people got clothing instead of fur. You feel you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think. It probably doesn't work, but
it was just a suggestion, bro. We're all sea turtles.
yes.
And suddenly, Shalandra looks around. She goes, "No, we're not. I'm not."
No, bro. Like, you don't understand. It's sweet. It's okay. Like, I'll read you the poem if you like. Like, but it's like, we are all together.
Disagree, Mom.
We're all together in this big, great ocean that is life.
She looks over at Andrew and she like raises her eyebrows and she
just go with it, Mom. Just say we're sea turtles and skip the poem.
We're all sea turtles.
Sweet. I'm so glad you
I just want to say
understand,
that
milady.
Shalandra totally knows Browish.
No, it was just Mom.
No, I know.
I like that. That's probably
You know, Mom, you hear the tales of heroics, and you think you know what the people are going to be like in those tales. They're wrong. You don't. It's not like that at all. We're called the Oddlot for a reason.
Oh, well, like I can see how that's a thing. Yeah.
But together, even with Brad, we're a force to be reckoned with.
like so totally true.
Oh, well,
totally a force.
There is no doubt in my mind after seeing you handle yourselves down below, in Imai's home, and how you guys dispatched the Swagans, and it was most impressive. So you have my earned congratulations.
Thanks, Bob.
So we'll wait until album comes back, and then we can go see Meehan.
Okay.
That might be for the best.
All right. Anybody else wish to do anything?
Actually, in the meantime, I assume the dragon's probably soaked with some of that water and dripping all over the floor.
Oh yeah, totally.
So I'm going to use shape water and have the water flow down out of the ship. You know, clean up some.
Okay. Good. So you start to basically swab the deck, so to speak.
Yes.
Good. You are cleaning up everything. The dragon still looks in good shape. It is all just everything is fine. Very little damage has been done, and whatever damage has been done to it, you've been managed to repair. Anybody else wish to do anything?
Their gear will go to his closet. He's gonna make some things.
Oh, good. What are we making today?
I'm gonna be nice to Ander. I'm gonna make him like a Goliath-sized fork out of like a forearm bone or something like that. You know, big bone, like a giant.
You mean
fork.
a Nolo?
A Nolo, that's what I meant. Yeah, my bad. Wow, we're all messing up names today.
It's like Andrew's getting a fork and I'm not. So, well, that shows you.
Come on, Nolo. I get forked a lot more than you.
Is that a survival check then, or is that a performance check?
I think it's crafting. I haven't looked out how crafting works in D&D. Like if you have like metalworking or anything like that, like how do you make stuff?
Let's just
make stuff. I'll do a roll.
Yeah, let's do a dexterity check.
All right.
That crafting's coming out soon,
16.
I believe. Yeah, I mean, if you're just making a simple object like a fork, there's times where you're just like gnawing into it just to you get that perfect little U shape, or you're carving it, and so you managed to create your large fork for a Nolo.
Well, that's about the first time That's huge fork. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate this. What's this made of?
Best you don't ask.
Well, it looks great.
I mean, if you want a matching set, I could make more. But
yeah, well, I guess it would be pretty nice to have.
Let's see if you can handle one, first though. I guess.
Okay. Thank you. So now I got a pretty sweet ass fork, man.
Add that to your inventory.
Yeah.
Careful where you put the hyphen.
Thank you for that.
That's fair. Grammar saves lives.
That is inspiration for the protection to an Olo. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Anybody else?
Just hanging out with Mom and talking to her and make her some tea. And
okay.
I want to know more about my homeland, but we don't have to RP that.
Okay.
Or my half people's homeland.
Sure, and she launches into tales of that are wondrous, an idyllic sense of the forest, people who are both tough, hardy, but kind, and attuned to nature, but also a lot of different aesthetics. And she talks about painting and music and art and all other kinds of stuff. Gives you all kinds of lovely stories from her life, her friends, family members. You start to hear stories of your grandmother and your grandfather and your great and other people, and your family tree. So, and then Alvin and Mr. Brick start coming back. They both are bounding through, the grass kind of splits and they come back up. And Mr. Bricks is looking around and he's like, "Oh, well, yes, that was a good forage. Thank you, Alvin, for accompanying me. You really didn't have to, but I appreciate the company. Thank you."
Alvin's still wild shaped, so he just kind of like bows his big lizard head.
And he looks around. "Oh, hello again, everybody. I'm sorry if I was a bit cranky earlier. Sometimes you don't eat and you just, you know how it is. So please forgive my rudeness earlier."
So the hunt went well?
Oh yes. I managed to petrify several deer, and I had a couple squirrels for dessert. It was lovely.
Quite a palate.
Whoa.
Yes.
Does the rock actually taste different depending on what animal you do that to?
That is an excellent insight, Brad. Yes, it does.
Whoa. So are they different types of actual real stone, or is it more when you put vanilla on something and it's got like essence of squirrel?
Well, I don't know what vanilla is, but the essence of it's difficult to explain. Perhaps let's see. When I bite into the stone, after seeing this thing just turn to stone, I petrified that. There is not only a sense of accomplishment I have with that is, very, very satisfying on my end, but when I bite in and I get a flavor that is, I don't know. It is the stone. I can't say it other way. It's not like essence of squirrel or essence of deer, but it is the deer, just hard.
Whoa. So if you bit a rock, what would happen?
Oh, that would be a rock. It's not meat flavored. It's not doesn't taste like venison or it doesn't taste like squirrel. It would taste like a rock. I didn't petrify that.
Sweet. Brad feels like he learned a lot just now. Thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, I'm happy to touch upon the finer points of Basilisk life anytime I can.
Alvin, we're gonna go see Meehan. We're gonna ask him about the shells. You gotta get tiny. You gotta get small.
Yeah. Alvin, like, instead of taking the intermediary step of turning back into a gnome, goes from a giant lizard into a tiny gecko.
Okay.
Cool.
I also loved your very visual. I'm an animal. I'm nodding and I'm observing. It was very satisfying.
Acting.
That reminds me, do we have insurance on this airship?
Not even a little.
Maybe we could save 10% if we signed up somewhere.
Alvin, can you help us with that?
Hashtag not sponsored. But if you wanna,
all right.
look us up. You just telling Alvin? The only one Alvin with you?
That's what Anders said. So
Brad will stay behind and maybe get to know a little bit more about Anders' childhood from his mom, so that maybe Brad can understand Ander a little better. As a
Gecko's
friend.
over to Brad. It's like big eyes.
Brad, I think Alvin would really love for you to go with him, and so would I.
Fine. Okay. Yeah. I'll there's totally time for me to do that later. All right. Yeah. Sweet. This is important. This is hero business. Poof. Ferret into the box.
Okay.
He's ready. Yeah. He's like.
Yeah.
So remember, we have to ask how these things work, and maybe even how we should phrase the wish to make it work.
With the main idea being we're trying to bring the unicorn back, right?
Yes.
All right. Should I bring with us?
Probably, yeah. That way you can see it.
Okay. I put my hand out
Okay, so
to take
You're
the
really
shell.
handing Soot the wish?
Wait. Something about that seems wrong.
Or oh so right.
How will this world end up if Soot gets his hand on these fancy tasting wishes?
I gave it to Ander in the first place.
That's true.
But
Okay, I don't think Alvin can hold it as a little gecko.
Brad can hold it. It's a weasel.
Brad, with your little weaselly hands, can you hold this? Oh, yeah.
Little weasel
What
thumbs
could go
up.
wrong?
Into the box.
all right. Shalon's just looking around, just very impressed with all the levels of magic and things that are happening here.
Yeah, we're pretty
you guys
cool.
jump in.
Take a me hand.
Gone. Ding, box lands and opens up with a, and there you see the frizzy blue-haired gnome of Meehan. One eye kind of slightly bigger than the other. Oh, hey!
Hi.
It's you.
It is.
Come on. Out.
Oh. We came to ask about these shells. These guys have a shell.
Oh.
It's a wish or something.
Huh. That's. Oh my god. I just nat 20.
Yeah, NPC luck today is all through the roof.
That's what we needed.
The moral of today's story is if you wanted something to happen with NPCs, just do it today. You know?
Yes.
Okay. So he looks at it and his eyes just grow large. Oh. And you see, even in his gnome form, you hear his voice kind of change back to his deeper, more resonant dragon one. I have not seen one of those in quite some time. It is a thing of beauty. Where did you procure such a?
I'm still wearing the guy's clothes. And I'm like, we killed this frog guy, and he had it.
And he's like, "May I?" He puts out his
Brad,
hand to
Brad has it.
Brad.
Oops. Yes, bunk.
Oh. We think we could use it for the unicorn.
Oh, procured by shedding blood or spilling. Interesting. Oh, you're using it for a unicorn, you say?
Yeah, because the unicorn is dead.
That is a noble thing to do.
But it's still moving around, you know?
I do not know, but
I'll do the whole like little picture book thing. I'll show the monster thing and the unicorn and the whole works.
Oh yeah.
He takes it all in. Yes. You could use it to help Zara, I imagine. It is just a matter of just casting the spell. You must be in the proximity of the unicorn. Make sure that everything is undisturbed, or that you do not get disturbed in the midst of casting. And you must use part of the shell to cast it. Simple as that.
It's easy.
It is.
Okay. That's what we wanted to know. We thought you were super smart about stuff, so.
Well, thank you for having some faith in me.
All right. We're gonna go save the unicorn now, I guess.
Good luck. And you see his voice start to gain higher. It's like, okay, that's good luck, guys. I mean, not that you need it, but yeah, come back and I got other news for you, but it's more I want everybody here.
Great. We'll hop back into the chest. Close back up.
Okay. You all see, everybody on the airship sees this puff of smoke and this little skull cloud emerge. And there's the chest.
What do you say?
Said it's easy.
How easy?
Alvin re-gnomes. So just to clarify, you did say it was easy. We don't want material components. You just need to be in proximity. It's going to use up part of the shell, apparently. Also, he said he's got news for us, but he'd like to tell all of us. So it couldn't be dire, or I feel like he would have told us if there was urgency. I hope it's good news. Did he say if it was good news?
No.
Did he have a certain tone in his voice?
His voice got much deeper when he saw the wish in the first place. You know how he's got that squeaky gnome thing? Yeah, it was much more regal and draconic.
Oh, of course.
Oh, but you meant tone of voice when he said about the news.
Yeah.
Rather neutral, actually.
Yeah, so that is good news then.
Wouldn't it be nice if it were good news?
We could use some.
Right? Be such a change of pace.
The world's safe. We could retire. Here's a mound of gold.
I could find a way to get 20 feet tall. Did I say that out loud?
What are we doing?
I assume that he gave the shell back to Brad.
Oh, Brad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we'd have left without it. That would certainly be weird. Brad will totally, as a ferret, still hold it up to you. And then as a
Is Brad
ferret,
still a ferret right now?
beeline towards Anders' mom.
Okay. No. She looks over. She goes, "Oh, hello." And what are you doing?
Just kind of like do a little like, hey, kind of.
Oh, and she gets down and she puts her finger out like she wants to shake your little paw.
I'll shake it.
Oh, and she just pats your little head.
I'll do like I'll fluff my tail up as much as I can and just kind of.
Okay, are you trying to persuade her or?
Nope, just doing it to piss off Anders.
I'm gonna hand the shell to Tyrael to put it in the bag of holding. Before I crush it under my grip.
Fair enough. So you see that the little ferret form of Brad is just like doing a little wiggle, and Chalandra is just like, oh, you are cute. Oh, you don't have to do the tricks. It's okay, but thank you. Oh, you are sweet. She's just totally endeared, but trying to be polite, say in a polite rejection. Other things. If not, are you gonna head back down or what?
Let's go down, yeah.
I'd like to try and reach out to Zane with the spellstone and see if he's okay.
Oh yeah, Zane.
Yeah, Zane, back your patron.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you pull up the spellstone. Oh, hey, kid. Yeah. I'm okay. What's up?
So, I have some bad news. We got into a fight with Imai, and he lost.
He lost.
There was an issue concerning an elven queen in his possession. So, unfortunately, we killed him.
Who killed him?
So, if I tell you that, are you going to try to avenge him?
Who killed him?
We all did.
Don't call me again.
And I'll hang up.
Oh no.
See the way you phrase that, Tyrael, is, hey, good news, Zane, you're free.
It's not the truth, though.
And you failed to mention that the Elven Queen was, Anders' mom.
Brad is gonna unferret and just go over to Tyrael and just give him a big old bear hug and like pat him on his back and be like, "You did your best, bro."
It'll be fine. He'll be okay. I mean, certainly seems like he can handle himself.
Give him some time.
It's just after everything, I took away something when he gave me something.
To be fair, bro, he totally did not warn us that the dude might try to, enslave us.
True, but...
And listen, I mean, he had, at that point, he had all of us hostage. And at least he thought he did. He never for 1 second. That was a time. But we couldn't, we had to. And maybe Zane is just a little confused about where he's at right now.
Yeah, give him time, bro. Just give him some time.
Yeah, give him time to hunt us down and then come after us. It'd be funny.
He can't defeat. Come on, we just beat his master, and if he's under that.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be hilarious still, because he would be chasing us down.
Hey, look, he's gonna come to his senses.
Enmity on us,
He's gonna come to his senses. He's gonna realize he's free. It'll be good.
There is a very real chance that this could come back to bite us, though. So, I just want to lay that out now.
So fair.
We should be careful for this person.
What do you mean? I mean, it's come back to bite us out. Like we'd have to fight him,
right? And counter
Him or
argument.
others.
He also said, "Don't contact him again." I think he's not in the business of contacting us.
All I'm saying is that essentially Zane had a benefactor, for better or for worse, and we've taken that away. It didn't sound like he was ready to separate from the person like your mother was, Ander. This could be an issue of vengeance or even revenge.
It's a good point to take in.
Yeah, like, give him like a week, and then maybe try to like call and explain a little more. But like, let him like chill his bits a little.
Yeah, I don't mean to be flippant. I do think he'll come to his senses once he realizes he's his own master again. And I know he lost, like you said, a benefactor, but like Brad said, maybe in a week or so we tell him the full story. I know this guy meant a lot to you, so I really don't mean to be dismissive of that. But I think we can make him see it as a good thing.
Yeah, let Ander talk to him. Ander's good with words. Brad is
more of a thought I had.
Still hugging Tyrael.
So Anolo hears Tyrael, and I think the concern, and I make a mental note that he is now considered a threat. The Zane guy, if I see him, I'm not going to act. I mean, I would act as a reserved kind of dude. Yeah, but he's sus. Yeah, he's coming at it. And if he comes at it, I'm going to bash him. But that's it. That's all. It's my thought now.
Tyrael, the sending stone vibrates.
Oh.
Pick it up.
Okay.
New stone, who dis? Sorry. That does never get old.
I don't know. That joke is evergreen.
All right, kid. I'm going to ask you this once. Where is it?
Oh.
We have a special item, but I'm not sure if it's what you're talking about.
Where is it?
Bro, like, explain it. This is your chance. Tell him the story, bro.
We're from Imai's vacation home.
I have rights to that.
Could you be more descriptive?
See you soon, kid. And this time you hear this, and as the stone gets crushed.
So yeah, I would say he's now a threat.
So like,
would you say that out in public? Wait,
yeah.
Did we all hear that, or is it just to his ear?
I think it's just to him, but we heard his side of it.
Technically, it's just sending stones are just 1-to-1.
Unless it's psychic, okay. It's not psychic, is it? You actually talk into it, don't you?
Yeah,
I think they normally are. It's like using the sending spell, I think.
Oh, so it is silent. So we have no idea what happened. But we just do know.
I mean, we can flavor them however you want.
We know we got the stones,
that's like the spell stones that Aetherflux has. There, you can hear them out loud. But
yes, however you guys want to play. I'm good either way. It's up to you guys.
Nola's on double time now. He's not quitting. I'll probably take 50% of all the shifts that need watching at night. This guy's on it.
Andrew, can you take this quick?
Can I do what now?
I hand him the sending stone, and I turn him towards like the forest, away from the water. I want you to throw that as far as you can into that forest.
Oh, okay.
Make an athletics check.
He's got them,
Use
fancy
the wind up.
arms.
Yeah, right.
That would be a 28.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you wind up and you hurl this thing just easily, 500-600 yards. Gone. Disappears and lands in the woods, never to be seen or heard from again.
It was wise that you gave it to the strongest person here. Why?
It's all about dexterity.
Did you think he would track us through it?
I think so, because it at least was once his. He could try and locate the object somehow. But yeah, we should get your mother and anybody else who wants to be out of this into the air, and we should go back down.
Maybe Mom should go back to her people then, because if this clown's hunting us, he's really a bad actor. He might not mind taking a hostage. 6.
He never saw the airship, did he?
Yeah, but you can't bank on what he couldn't, that he won't figure that out. I mean, if he knows we're the Oddlot and he starts asking around about us, there's enough people who have seen us with the ship and stuff for him to put it together.
True.
Yeah, let's go talk to all of our like sweet hardworking little dudes and get them to do a delivery while we, save a unicorn.
Yeah, how far away is my mom's woods from here?
Kind of a hike. It's going to be a couple days there.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I think I would. If that's all right with everyone to send the Buick away for now. I don't want to monopolize it. If you would think that that's not something that we should do, then I'll take my mom and I'll bring her and her musicians back the regular way.
Oh, we can just fly the dragon there afterwards.
Okay.
Maybe even meet him halfway on the way back here. If it takes that long.
Is that all right with everyone else?
Yeah, man, I am definitely 100% with you. If you do you, man. It's your mom. Again, I told you. If that's the best thing, I think you should just do it. I think we're all on board with the same thing. Yeah, Law.
Yeah,
totally.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay, so Shalandra comes over and she's just like, oh, okay. Expediting things, that's probably up for the best. Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to give her a brief rundown of who Zane is, what he kind of looks like, so that she can be on guard in case anybody approaches her. It looks like that. And...
thank you. I will do my best. It's a little bit powerless without a spell book, but we'll manage.
I could lend you my poetry book. Could write.
Oh, that's a power of a different sort, my dear. I mean, I appreciate it, but that won't stop a blade.
Yeah, sorry.
The thought was there.
That's what the wizards in that tower said too, bro. They were like, no, your poetry book's just not good enough. But I thought maybe they were wrong. My bad. Super awkward, like, backs up again.
Okay.
Finds another wall to try to lean on.
yeah. Exactly.
Fair enough. Okay, so, I guess you guys are all saying your goodbyes. You're making your preparations, and Gimbals is looking around, like, okay, I guess this is this. I can do this. Okay, we're gonna. I'm not used to just splitting and being, but anyway, it'll be fine. I'll take care of Mr. Bricks and the crew. Okay.
We will totes not be down there for 2 years, bro. I promise.
You said that last time. Okay.
Well, like we didn't know last time.
Well, we didn't know it was gonna happen last time.
It probably won't be exactly 2 years. It could be longer.
And the other thing is we're leaving you with a very capable hero named Zarek. I mean, he cooks your pizzas, fills your ale cups, and he will save your lives.
I'm not going down below.
I did not. What the hell was that?
Siri, no! Stop it.
Flippin' ghost.
Airship.
Siri.
Did I just order something from Siri through the TV? I mean,
Thought I heard somersaults.
What?
You heard? I don't know because I didn't hear it, but my computer's all lit up. So,
I would much prefer to go underwater again.
You know what? Yeah. On second thought, you know, Zarek's come with us. That was a terrible idea.
Zarek, like, so totally deserves to be part of the action.
You know, he's a hero, and I think I mentioned that when I was going to give him to you, and then I thought better when so Zarek's coming with us.
Yay. Mr. Briggs is like totes good though.
On the subject of Mr. Briggs, Shalandra, I would take it as a great personal favor. It would be eternally grateful to you if you could spend a little time with him. I feel as if he's been a bit lonely aboard the ship. He, out of necessity, intends to try to stay out of the way so as not to have any unfortunate petrifications. But he could use some good company in stimulating conversation.
Sure. I have heard him speak. He sounds like a lovely fellow. Perhaps we will find a common thread someplace. And she just she starts to look down, a little nervous. You know, the best I can offer you is I will do the best with the time I'm given, and that's the most we can ask of anybody.
Shalandra, you are too gracious. I thank you.
So, farewell. Be safe. Be well. Bring my boy home.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, Mom. I don't get to hear that too often. I'm not gonna... And here I am losing it again. And you see the Ander and his mother embrace, and she grips him tightly. And you see parts of her, just tears start to come down her face, and she pulls back and she goes, you need to do this. I know. Doesn't make it easier. I'll send word when we arrive.
Look for Dad. Look for the boy, because Dad and I were really kind of hoping you could help him a little bit, and maybe give you another opportunity. I don't mean this with any venom or anything, but give you another opportunity to be a mom to a child. I see you have a good heart, and your heart is in the right spot. I think you are enough, and I'm more interested in being your mom in the capacity that I can. Well,
That's all.
that'll be something we'll talk about when I come back.
Yes. When I see you again.
Indeed.
All right. So she takes a step back. She follows all of you down to the submersible, and you guys get on board of the mechanical dragon. She is there near the stairwell, waving goodbye as the gates open up. The trough shoots down, and the dragon clumps back down into the water. You hear it, and it kind of floats off. Any last words before you submerge?
Whee!
What?
Okay.
I'm
Poignant.
still processing what that was.
Yeah, that's basically
Intensifies.
yeah.
And then you submerge below the water. Here you see the airship. Even through the water, the hangar doors close, and things start to move and start to fire up as you guys part ways. So, what's our heading? The whirlpool, I presume.
What about picking
Yeah,
up
we
the
didn't have
giant
anywhere else we
first?
were going.
Oh, the lady.
Yeah.
Alvin's
She
new
did say she
woman.
would help.
Giant woman.
Yeah. I think we would go see Tedra first.
Okay. So as you go back down underwater, the familiar murk and darkness now overtaking you. Though, as your eyes readjust, you see that there's a vibrancy, there's a life down here, and you get over towards Tedra's home, and she's still staring into the hands of the construction, the statue. Eyes looking up, the white recede, and suddenly what was a look of consternation suddenly just turns into a smile as she swims over to you and looks at you quizzically, Alvin Allgood, up to the head of the dragon.
Well, Tedra, as I said, it wouldn't be long, and here we are, only a few hours later. Our heading is the whirlpool. We have a grievous wrong to right. If you think you could help us, we would be most appreciative.
What do you mean help? In what capacity?
Well, we're not entirely certain what we have to face. We are going to go attempt to kill a being who many have referred to as a god, and it's entirely possible he may have an army at his disposal.
Way to sell it.
Well,
Not the face of the party.
I understand the danger that lay ahead in the path that you are on. But I cannot abandon my post. I am the seer. It is my job to keep track of the threads and the slight turnings of fate. That is my duty to my clan, to my family. I cannot go.
And of course, I appreciate that. You're duty bound to do what you must. But this is your land, and perhaps there's some advice, some guidance.
If they perchance found, not her voice, if they found their way here, I would smite them all ruthlessly.
Well, that's excellent. Well, I guess then, if nothing else, you can wish us luck.
Good luck. And protect Ander. And that's where we're going to stop.
What? Huh?
Protect me.
Brad was like totally about to lay down like a sweet like line to try to help Alvin. I was gonna try to help you get hooked up because I was
Alvin
there.
is not smooth. He missed his chance to say something.
I
I can't see a future without you.
Oh,
Oh.
Alvin is not a bard.
I'm sorry, bro. I totally don't.
Attitude.
Well, look,
Totally don't have the
man.
Giants.
Much like myself, he is a man of average charisma.
Yeah. That's okay. That is okay.
All right, we're done. The fez is off.
Yeah.
End of the episode. I wave my
Yeah.
arms like this
Goodbye.
for editing reasons.
Oh, so we're gonna say, yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.